Found your earring in the couch today, a tiny silver piece of what we threw away. The dust is settling on your side of the shelf. I'm learning how to talk just to myself. I walk the dog down the path we used to take. Every corner we turn feels like a new mistake. The neighbors still ask if you're coming back home. I just nod and I stare at the silent telephone. It's the way the light hits the floor at 4, knowing I won't hear your key in the door. It's the habit of reaching for a hand that's not there, grabbing nothing but shadows and the cold empty air. Because there's nothing but memories left now. I'm trying to move on, but I don't know how. You're a ghost in the hallway, a blur in my head, a half-finished story that's already been read. The world keeps on turning, but mine's standing still. I'm climbing a mountain with no strength of will. The house is just wood and the heart is just stone, with only memories left now to call my own. I tried to cook that pasta you like so much, but it lacked the heat and the magic of your touch. The radio played that song from my first night. I had to turn it off just to stop the fight in my mind, where I'm screaming for one more day before you packed up and you drifted away. Now I'm scrolling through photos till my eyes start to sting, grieving for the ghost of every beautiful thing. They say that memories are a gift, not a curse, but lately the remembering is only making it worse. I'd trade every flashback for 1 minute of real, to touch what is gone, to feel what I feel. But the screen's gone dark and the reel's at the end. I'm losing a lover, a life and a friend. You're just nothing but memories left now. Yeah, there's nothing but memories left now. I'm trying to move on, but I don't know how. You're a ghost in the hallway, a blur in my head, a half-finished story that's already been read. The world keeps on turning, but mine's standing still. I'm climbing a mountain with no strength of will. The house is just wood and the heart is just stone, with only memories left now to call my own. Just pictures, just pickles, just you walking away in slow motion. Only memories left now. That's all I have. That's all. The afternoon sun is a jagged gold blade, cutting through curtains that we both had made. It hits the hardwood in the spot where you dance. Now it's just dust motes in a slow motion trance. I'm avoiding the corners, avoiding the light, 'cause every silhouette is putting up a fight. I saw a shape move by the pantry door, but it's just the long shadows stretched across the floor. They don't make a sound, they don't have a name, but they're flickering reminders of a dying flame. I'm stepping over memories I can't quite erase, trying to find a piece of me that's not your space. your suitcase hit when you'd had enough. But the light finds the cracks and the light finds the stains, like a map of the losses and the hidden pains. I see a ghost hand reaching for mine, and the way the old grain and the lamplight entwine. It's a cruel kind of cinema, a silent screenplay, where you're always leaving and I always stay. Turn off the lamps, let the darkness come in. I'm tired of seeing where your ghost has been. But even in the dark, I can feel the weight of the could-have-beens that arrived too late. The sun's going down, but the patterns remain etched in the wood like a permanent stain. And I'm dancing with shadows on the floor, chasing the ghost of who we were before. They're long and they're lonely, they're hollow and dark, tracing the place where you left your mark. The furniture's shifted, the walls are all bare, but I still see your outline in the cold, thin air. I'm just a silhouette of the man I was before, lost in the shadows, the shadows on the floor. Just patterns of gray, turning to black. You're never coming home, and they're never going back. Shadows on the floor, just shadows on the floor. I pour the coffee like I always do, but the steam just rises for a ghost of you. Your favorite book is open on page 10. The spine is creased where your thumb had been. I find myself walking on the balls of my feet, afraid to break the stillness. It feels so complete. Like if I make a sound, the memory might fray, and I'd lose the little bit of you that decided to stay. There are empty chairs and silent rooms where the weight of your absence forever looms. I'm tracing the shadows where we hallway clock is the only voice left, ticking away at a heart that's bereft. I saw a reflection in the window glass, thought it was you, but it was just time as it passed. Your side of the bed is a frozen white plane, untouched by the sunlight, unwashed by the rain. It's funny how loud a quiet house can be when the silence is all that is left here with me. They say that time heals, but time is a thief. It steals all the laughter and leaves only grief. I'm sitting at the table, just staring at the wall, waiting for a footstep that will never fall, counting the minutes like they're grains of sand in a world that I no longer understand. Yeah, these empty chairs and silent rooms where the weight of your absence forever looms. I'm tracing the shadows where we used to stand, reaching for ghosts in a hollowed out land. The house is a shell and the air is so thin in these empty chairs where you'll never sit again. The rooms are so silent, the chairs are so bare. I keep turning around, but you're never there. Just the echo of us in the dark, in the dark. The doctor says the body heals itself in time. He hasn't seen this jagged fall line. It wasn't a clean break, no surgical strike. It was a slow motion crash on a midnight hike. I'm holding my chest like I'm keeping in the air, while you're out in the world like you don't even care. One half is screaming for you to come home, the other is freezing, turning to stone. I'm a house divided, a war with no end, trying to find where the us used to blend. I'm staring at the floor where the mirror fell down, picking up the shards in this quiet town. And I'm walking around with my heart in two pieces. One part forgets and the other increases. One half is yours and it's drifting away, the other is mine and it's begging to stay. I'm trying to glue the edges back thin, but the gaps are too wide for the light to get in. Yeah, it's a heavy weight, it's a jagged view, living with a heart that's been broken in two. the language of you. It's got your thumbprint, it's got your laugh. I'm just the keeper of the remaining half. I see you in the city looking whole and complete, while I'm dragging my pulse down a one-way street. How do you function? How do you breathe when you took the pulse and you left me to sleep? They say half a heart is better than none, but they never told me how the bleeding would run. It's a lopsided rhythm, a rhythmic mistake, a permanent shiver I can't seem to shake. I'm not half a man, I'm a man cut in half, tearing through the photos in the old telegraph. And I'm walking around with my heart in two pieces. One part forgets and the other increases. One half is yours and it's drifting away, the other is mine and it's begging to stay. I'm trying to glue the edges back thin, but the gaps are too wide for the light to get in. Yeah, it's a heavy weight, it's a jagged view, living with a heart that's been broken in two. Slow, acoustic, and very quiet. Left side, right side. One is a ghost, one is a landslide. I'm just holding the pieces, just holding the pieces. Breathe. Clouds are heavy, hanging low and gray, matching the mood of this hollowed out day. I'm watching the droplets collide and then run, like every plan that we ever begun. The coffee's gone cold in the mug that you bought. I'm tangled in every I shouldn't have thought. The rhythm is steady, a river-like heartbeat, but it's just the storm hitting pavement and street. It's a dull percussion, a gray lullaby, a symphony written by a weeping sky. I'm looking through water, but seeing your face in every distorted and empty space. And it's just rain against the glass, counting the minutes as the shadows pass. Every drop is a secret I couldn't keep, a promise that's drowning, buried too deep. The world is a blur, watercolor mess. I'm losing my mind in this loneliness. I'm safe from the storm, but I'm built out of sand, watching the rain against the glass, with an empty hand. I remember the nights when the storm felt like home. Now I'm just a king on a salt-covered throne. The wipers on cars are like ticking down clocks, while I'm drifting away from the keys and the locks. You're out in the city, or maybe you're dry under an umbrella with a different guy, and I'm just the static, a ghost on the screen, caught in the could-be's and the should-have-beens. Wash away the traces of the path we walked, drown out the echoes of talked. The glass is the only thing keeping me in, but it's also the wall where the healing begins. Or maybe it's just a transparent cage, and I'm just a word on a rain-soaked page. And it's just rain against the glass, counting the minutes as the shadows pass. Every drop is a secret I couldn't keep, a promise that's drowning, buried too deep. The world is a blur, a watercolor mess. I'm losing my mind in this loneliness. I'm safe from the storm, but I'm built out of sand, watching the rain against the glass. With an empty head, like a finger on my shoulder. The world is getting colder. Just rain against the glass. Just rain. I poured the coffee like I always do, but the steam just rises for a ghost of you. Your favorite book is open on page 10. The spine is creased where your thumb had been. I find myself walking on the balls of my feet, afraid to break the stillness. It feels so complete, like if I make a sound, the memory might fray, and I'd lose the little bit of you that decided to stay. There are empty chairs and silent rooms where the weight of your absence forever looms. I'm tracing the shadows where we used to stand, reaching for ghosts in a hollowed out land. The house is a shell, and the air is so thin, and in these empty chairs where you'll never sit again. The hallway clock is the only voice left, ticking away at a heart that's bereft. I saw a reflection in the window glass, again. The rooms are so silent, the chairs are so bare. I keep turning around, but you're never there. Just the echo of us in the dark, in the dark. The sky is bruised in shades of violet and gold, like the stories of us that are getting too old. I'm sitting on the porch where we used to talk late, watching the horizon decide on our fate. The shadows are stretching, they're reaching for me, pulling the light from the things I can see. Your voice on the phone sounds 100 miles out, the ghost of a whisper, the shadow of doubt. It's not a sudden crash or a lightning strike, it's just the slow dimming of everything I like. The temperature's dropping, the air's getting thin, I can't find the place where we're supposed to begin. And we're fading like the sunset, bleeding in the night, losing the warmth and the glow of the light. The colors are beautiful, but there's signs of the end, the death of a lover, the loss of a friend. I'm reaching for the orange, I'm chasing the red, but the sky's turning gray and the fire is dead. Yeah, we're fading like the sunset, and the dark is moving in. The stars are beginning to puncture the black, small reminders of things that we'll never get back. I remember when we were the midday heat, now we're just a memory on a cold city street. I saw a photo of us in the bright July glare, I barely recognize the people in there. We're losing the edges, we're losing the frame, I'm forgetting the rhythm of saying your name. Stay for a minute, just hold back the dark, don't let the night extinguish the spark. But the world keeps on turning, the sun has to go, and I'm left in the cool, in the afterglow. It's pretty for a second, then it's just gone, and I'm terrified of what I'll find at the dawn, because we're fading like the sunset, bleeding in the night, losing the warmth and the glow is gone. The violets turn to blue, and I'm just standing here, fading out with you, fading out with you. Fading like the sunset, just a shadow. I cut the recipe in two today, still ended up with more than I can take. The mirror shows a person I don't know, a jagged line where you were forced to go. I'm breathing in a rhythm meant for two, but every second lungful's missing you. I'm walking like I've lost my center of weight, a lopsided shadow, a twist of fate. It's not just the silence or the empty bed, it's the half-finished sentences stuck in my head. I'm looking for a part of me that isn't there, reaching for a hand in the freezing air. Because you were half of my soul, the part that made the broken pieces whole. Now I'm a house with the windows blown out, a map with the centers all clouded in doubt. I try to walk on one steady wing, but I'm just a fragment of everything. You took the colors and left me the gray, when you carried half of my soul away. I saw your handwriting on a grocery list, a phantom ache in the center of my chest. They say that time is a needle and thread, but I'm just a ghost that's been left for dead. How do I function when the better part's gone? How do I face the cold light of the dawn? I'm a library book with the last pages torn, grieving a version of me that's unborn. I didn't know where I ended and you began. That wasn't part of the original plan. We were a symphony, now I'm just a note, a sinking anchor on a drifting boat. How can I live when I'm only 50%, just a hollowed out version of what we made? Because you were half rest of me to follow. The doctor says the body heals itself in time, but he hasn't seen this jagged fault line. It wasn't a clean break, no surgical strike. It was a slow motion crash on a midnight hike. I'm holding my chest like I'm keeping in the air, while you're out in the world like you don't even care. One half is screaming for you to come home, the other is freezing, turning to stone. I'm a house divided, a war with no end, trying to find where the us used to blend. I'm staring at the floor where the mirror fell down, picking up the shards in this quiet town. And I'm walking around with my heart in two pieces. One part forgets and the other increases. One half is yours and it's drifting away, the other is mine and it's begging to stay. I'm trying to glue the edges back thin, but the gaps are too wide for the light to get in. Yeah, it's a heavy weight, it's a jagged view, living with a heart that's been broken in two. Your half to somebody new, but it only speaks the language of you. It's got your thumbprint, it's got your laugh. I'm just the keeper of the remaining half. I see you in the city looking whole and complete, while I'm dragging my pulse down a one-way street. How do you function? How do you breathe when you took the pulse and you left me to sleep? Silent and distorted. They say half a heart is better than none, but they never told me how the bleeding would run. It's a lopsided rhythm, a rivet mistake, a permanent shiver I can't seem to shake. I'm not half a man, I'm a man cut in half, tearing through the photos and the old telegraph. Slow, acoustic, and very quiet. Left side, right side. One is a ghost, one is a landslide. The sunlight's hitting the floor in a familiar line, and for a heartbeat I think that everything's fine. I reach across the sheets expecting your heat, but I only find the cotton cold and bittersweet. The nightmare was the breakup, the yell in the door, but then I wake up and I realize there's more. The quiet is the reality, the silence is the truth, and I'm still losing the better version of my youth. I'm pinching my arm till the skin turns to red, trying to find a way out of this bed. I'm waiting for the moment the colors come back and pull me away from the cinematic black. But it's not just a bad dream, it's just my life now. I'm trying to wake up, but I don't know how. The nightmare is the morning, the monster is the day, the ghost is the shadow that won't go away. I keep closing my eyes, begging for the light to see you again under a digital sky. But I open them up to the same empty scene and realize I'm living inside the bad dream. I saw you at the market, or a girl with your hair. I almost called your name, but then I hit the air. It's like I'm underwater, moving through glass, watching the ghosts of our happiness pass. I remember the coffee, I remember the toast. Now I'm just a host for a beautiful ghost. Every time I drift off, we're back in the car, driving to a place where we knew who we are. Break the cycle, stop the reel. I don't wanna know how this is supposed to feel. If this is moving on, then I'd rather just sleep down in the dark where the promises keep. One more minute in the fiction of you before the gray morning comes crashing through. Because it's not just a bad dream, it's just my life now. I'm trying to wake up, but I don't know how. The nightmare is the morning, the monster is the day, the ghost is the shadow that won't go away. I keep closing my eyes, begging for the light to see you again under a digital sky. But I open them up to the same empty scene and realize I'm living inside the bad dream. I'm still waiting for the alarm to ring. I'm still waiting for the bell to sing. Just a bad dream. Wake me up. Wake me up. The sunlight's hitting the floor in a familiar line, and for a heartbeat I think that everything's fine. I reach across the sheets, expecting your heat, but I only find the cotton cold and bittersweet. The nightmare was the breakup, the yell in the door, but then I wake up and I realize there's more. The quiet is the reality, the silence is the truth, and I'm still losing the better version of my youth. I'm pinching my arm till the skin turns to red, trying to find a way out of this bed. I'm waiting for the moment the colors come back and pull me away from the cinematic black. But it's not just a bad dream, it's just my life now. I'm trying to wake up, but I don't know how. The nightmare is the morning, the monster is the day, the ghost is the shadow that won't go away. I keep closing my eyes, begging for the light to see you again under the digital sky. But I open them up to the same empty scene and realize I'm living inside the bad dream. I saw you at the market, or a girl with your hair. I almost called your name, but then I hit the air. It's like I'm underwater, moving through glass, watching the ghosts of our happiness pass. I remember the coffee, I remember the toast. Now I'm just a host for a beautiful ghost. Every time I drift off, we're back in the car, driving to a place where we knew who we are. Break the cycle, stop the reel. I don't wanna know how this is supposed to feel. If this is moving on, then I'd rather just sleep down in the dark where the promises keep. One more minute in the fiction of you before the gray morning comes crashing through. Because it's not just a bad dream, it's just my life now. I'm trying to wake up, but I don't know how. The nightmare is the morning, the monster is the day, the ghost is the shadow that won't go away. I keep closing my eyes, begging for the light to see you again under a digital sky. But I open them up to the same empty scene and realize I'm living inside the bad dream. I'm still waiting for the alarm to ring. I'm still waiting for the bell to swing. Just a bad dream. Wake me up. Wake me up. Wake me up. I found your earring in the couch today, a tiny silver piece of what we threw away. The dust is settling on your side of the shelf. I'm learning how to talk just to myself. I walk the dog down the path we used to take. Every corner we turn feels like a new mistake. The neighbors still ask if you're coming back home. I just nod and I stare at the silent telephone. It's the way the light hits the floor at 4, knowing I won't hear your key in the door. It's the habit of reaching for a hand that's not there, grabbing nothing but shadows in the cold, empty air. Because there's nothing but memories lurk now. I'm trying to move on, but I don't know how. You're a ghost in the hallway, you're blurring my head, a half-finished story that's already been read. The world keeps on turning, but mine's standing still. I'm climbing a mountain with no strength of will. The house is just wood and the heart is just stone, with only memories left now to call my own. I tried to cook that pasta you like so much, but it lacked the heat and the magic of your touch. The radio played that song from our first night. I had to turn it off just to stop the fight. In my mind, where I'm screaming for one more day before you packed up and you drifted away. Now I'm scrolling through photos till my eyes start slow motion. Only memories left now. That's all I have. That's all. Blue light of the phone is burning my eyes, searching for answers in digital lies. I scroll back to day 22, when the world was still colored in shades of you. The ceiling fan spins like a broken record player. I'm whispering come back like a desperate prayer to a God I don't follow, in a sky I can't see, in a room that's grown tired of holding me. The 3 a.m. silence is the loudest sound. It's the weight of the gravity pulling me down. I'm fighting the sheets like they're chains on my skin, losing a war I wasn't meant to win. It's a long night, no sleep, drowning in promises I couldn't keep. The clock is a heartbeat that's skipping a beat, while I'm shivering here in the midsummer heat. I'm staring at the door, waiting for the click, while the candle burns down to the end of the wick. Yeah, it's a long night, no sleep, and the secrets I'm keeping are starting to seep. I heard a car door slam down the street, and for a second my heart performed a feat, thinking you'd forgotten your keys or your pride, and you were coming back to the wreck inside. But the engine revved up and the taillights bled red, just another stranger going home to their bed, while I'm counting the cracks in the plaster and paint. The sinner in me is mourning the same. The sun is a threat on the edge of the sky, a witness to every I'm fine and goodbye. I don't want the morning, I don't want the light to show me the bed where we didn't sleep right. Just give me the shadows, just give me the ache, until I can't tell what is real and what's fake. It's a long night, no sleep, drowning in promises I couldn't keep. The clock is a heartbeat that's skipping a beat, while I'm shivering here in the midsummer heat. I'm staring at the door, waiting for the click, while the candle burns down to the end of a wick. Yeah, it's a long night, no sleep, and the secrets I'm keeping are starting to seep. Fair AM, the birds are starting to sing. I'm still waiting for a phone that won't ring. Close my eyes for a second, just to see your face, but the dawn is coming to take up your space. Long night, no sleep. blue light of the phone is burning my eyes, searching for answers in digital eyes. I scroll back to the 2022, when the world was still colored in shades of you. The ceiling fan spins like a broken record player. I'm whispering come back like a desperate prayer to a God I don't follow and a sky I can't see, in a room that's grown tired of holding me. The 3 a.m. silence is the loudest sound. It's the weight of the gravity pulling me down. I'm fighting the sheets like they're chains on my skin, losing a war I wasn't meant to win. It's a long night, no sleep, drowning in promises I couldn't keep. The clock is a heartbeat that's skipping a beat while I'm shivering here in the midsummer heat. I'm staring at the door, waiting for the click while the candle burns down to the end of the wick. It's a long night, no sleep, and the secrets I'm keeping I'm starting to see. I heard a car door slam down the street, and for a second my heart performed a feat, thinking you'd forgotten your keys or your pride, and you were coming back to the wreck inside. But the engine revved up and the taillights bled red, just another stranger going home to their bed, while I'm counting the cracks in the plaster and paint. The sinner in me is mourning the saint. The sun is a thread on the edge of the sky, a witness to every I'm finding goodbye. I don't want the morning, I don't want the light. Just show me the bed where we didn't sleep right. Just give me the shadows, just give me the ache, until I can't tell what is real and what's fake. It's a long night, no sleep, drowning in promises I couldn't keep. The clock is a heartbeat that's skipping a beat while I'm shivering here in the midsummer heat. I'm staring at the door, waiting for the click while the candle burns down to the end of the wick. It's a long night, no sleep, and the secrets I'm keeping is starting to see. So tired, the birds are starting to sing. I'm still waiting for a phone that won't ring. Close my eyes for a second just to see your face, but the dawn is coming to take up your space. Long night, no sleep, no sleep. The clouds are heavy, hanging low and gray, matching the mood of this hollowed out day. I'm watching the droplets collide and then run, like every plan that we ever begun. The coffee's gone cold and the mug that you bought, I'm tangled in every I shouldn't have thought. The rhythm is steady, a rhythm mid heartbeat, just the storm hitting pavement and street. It's a dark oppressor, a gray lullaby, a symphony written by a weeping sky. I'm looking through water, but seeing your face in every distorted and empty space. And it's just rain against the glass, counting the minutes as the shadows pass. Every drop is a secret I couldn't keep, a promise that's drowning, buried too deep. The world is a blur, a watercolor mess. I'm losing my mind in this loneliness. I'm safe from the storm, but I'm built out of sand, watching and the lane against the glass with an empty hand. I remember the nights when the storm felt like home. Now I'm just a king on a salt-covered throne. The wipers on cars are like ticking down clocks, while I'm drifting away from the keys and the locks. You're out in the city, or maybe you're dry under an umbrella with a different guy. And I'm just the static, a ghost on the screen, caught in the could-be's and the should-have-be's. Wash away the traces of the path we walk, drown out the echoes of the way we talk. The glass is the only thing keeping me in, but it's also the wall where the healing begins. Or maybe it's just a transparent cage, and I'm just a word on a rain-soaked page. And it's just rain against the glass, counting the minutes as the shadows pass. Every drop is a secret I couldn't keep, a promise that's drowning, buried too deep. The world is a blur, a watercolor mess. I'm losing my mind in this loneliness. I'm safe from the storm, but I'm built out of sand, watching the rain and colors dance with an empty hand. Tap, 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 like a finger on my shoulder. Tap, 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 the world is getting colder. Just rain against the glass. Just rain. I leaned in close to the bathroom glass, watching the ghost of a better year pass. I'm checking the corners of my tired eyes for the parts of me that you used to prize. The steam from the shower is starting to fade, revealing the wreckage that the silence made. I don't chin, or the hollowed out spaces where your hands have been. It's a lonely kind of staring contest with the version of me that's failed the test. I'm waiting for the image to flicker and change, but everything stayed exactly this strange. And there are tears in the mirror, blurring the view of the person I became when I was with you. I'm looking for the light, but I only find the gray, tracing the lines where you walked away. It's a saltwater silver, a distorted frame, where the face in the glass doesn't have a name. Yeah, I'm crying for the stranger that I've come to be. With these tears in the mirror, looking back at me. I tried to smile just to see if I could, but the muscles are heavy like they're carved out of wood. There's a crack in the corner, a jagged little line, a perfect map of this heart of mine. I remember when this glass reflected a pair. Now it's just me and the empty air. I'm wiping the surface with the back of my sleeve, but I can't polish away the reason you'd leave. Break the glass or break the habit. There's a ghost in the frame and I can't quite grab it. Is this who I am, or just who's left over? A field of dead grass that used to be clover. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm begging the wall to catch me before I have nowhere to fall. And there are tears in the mirror, blurring the view of the person I became when I was with you. I'm looking for the light, but I only find the gray, tracing the lines where you walked away. It's a saltwater silver, a distorted frame, where the face in the glass doesn't have a name. Yeah, I'm crying for the stranger that I've come to be. With these tears in the mirror, looking back at me. Salt on the sofa, blurring the edges. I'm still here, but you're not. Just into me, just me. Looking back. I leaned in close to the bathroom glass, watching the ghost of a better year pass. I'm checking the corners of my tired eyes for the parts of me that you used to prize. The steam from the shower is starting to fade, revealing the wreckage that the silence made. I don't recognize the tilt of this chin or the hollowed out spaces where your hands have been. It's a lonely kind of staring contest with a version of me that's failed the test. I'm waiting for the image to flicker and change, but everything stayed exactly this strange. And there are tears in the mirror, blurring the view of the person I became when I was with you. I'm looking for the light, but I only find the gray, tracing the lines where you walked away. It's a saltwater silver, a distorted frame, where the face in the glass doesn't have a name. Yeah, I'm crying for the stranger that I've come to be, with these tears in the mirror, looking back at me. I tried to smile just to see if I could, but the muscles are heavy like they're carved out of wood. There's a crack in the corner, a jagged little line, a perfect map of this heart of mine. I remember when this glass reflected a pair. Now it's just me and the empty air. I'm wiping the surface with the back of my sleeve, but I can't polish away the reason you'd leave. Break the glass or break the habit. There's a ghost in the frame and I can't quite grab it. Is this who I am, or just who's left over? A field of dead grass that used to be clover. I'm screaming at the silence, I'm begging the wall to catch me before I have nowhere to fall. And there are tears in the mirror, blurring the view of the person I became when I was with you. I'm looking for the light, but I only find the gray, tracing the lines where you walked away. It's a saltwater silver, a distorted frame, where the face in the glass doesn't have a name. Yeah, I'm crying for the stranger that I've come to be, with these tears in the mirror, looking back at me. Salt on the silver, blurring the edges. I'm still here, but you're not. Tears in the mirror, just me looking back. The afternoon sun is a jagged gold blade, cutting through curtains that we both had made. It hits the hardwood in the spot where you dance. Now it's just dust motes in a slow motion trance. I'm avoiding the corners, avoiding the light, 'cause every silhouette is putting up a fight. I saw a shape move by the pantry door, but it's just the long shadows stretched across the floor. They don't make a sound, they don't have a name, but they're flickering reminders the scar where your suitcase hit when you'd had enough. But the light finds the cracks, and the light finds the stains, like a map of the losses and the hidden pains. I see a ghost hand reaching for mine, in the way the oak grain and the lamplight entwine. It's a cruel kind of cinema, a silent screenplay, where you're always leaving and I always stay. Turn off the lamps, let the darkness come in. I'm tired of seeing where your ghost has been. But even in the dark I can feel the weight of the could-have-beens that arrived too late. The sun's going down, but the patterns remain, etched in the wood like a permanent stain. I'm dancing with shadows on the floor, chasing the ghost of who we were before. They're long and they're lonely, they're hollow and dark, tracing the place where you left your mark. The furniture shifted, the walls are all bare, but I still see your outline in the cold, thin air. I'm just a silhouette of the man I was before, lost in the shadows, the shadows on the floor. Just patterns of gray, turning to black. You're never coming home, and they're never going back. Shadows on the floor, just shadows on the floor. The sky is bruised in shades of violet and gold, like the stories of us that are getting too old. I'm sitting on the porch where we used to talk late, watching the horizon decide on our fate. The shadows are stretching, they're reaching for me, pulling the light from the things I can see. Your voice on the phone sounds 100 miles out, the ghost of a whisper, a shadow of doubt. It's not a sudden crash or a lightning strike, like the sunset, just a shadow of you. I cut the recipe into today, still ended up with more than I can take. The mirror shows a person I don't know, a jagged line where you were forced to go. I'm breathing in a rhythm meant for two, but every second lungful's missing you. I'm walking like I've lost my center of weight, a lopsided shadow, a twist of fate. It's not just the silence or the empty bed, it's the half-finished sentences stuck in my head. I'm looking for a part of me that isn't there, reaching for a hand in the freezing air, because you were half of my soul, the part that made the broken pieces whole. Now I'm a house with the windows blown out, a map with the centers all clouded in doubt. I'm trying to walk on one steady wing, but I'm just a fragment of everything. Yeah, you took the colors and left me the gray, when you carried half of my soul away. I saw your handwriting on a grocery list, a phantom making the center of my chest. They say that time is a needle and thread, but I'm just a ghost that's been left for dead. How do I function when the better part's gone? How do I face the cold light of the dawn? I'm a library book with the last pages torn, grieving a version of me that's unborn. I didn't know where I Honolulu. The floorboards still groan where you used to stand. The ghost of your coffee ring stays on the wood. I try to remember the lines of my hand, but I only remember yours like I should. I've forgotten the names of the streets in this town. I've forgotten the color of the sky in the fall. Because I stopped looking up, I only looked down at the space where you were, now a shadow on the wall. They say I haven't is moving. I don't think I will. Just a silent orbit in a room for two, in a world that was nothing, nothing